now let us go to this lesson, namely organic chemistry. Basic principles and techniques. So, the term organic chemistry in earlier days was thought of as a chemistry of or chemicals which are derived from living or non-living things. I mean, living or dead matter, not more than the thing, more living or dead matter. They, for example, plants and animals, either living or after their death, the chemicals which are derived from them are classified as organic chemistry, and later they found that organic chemistry is a chemistry where all the chemicals have a carbon in them. So it is now classified as carbon chemistry. Okay, chemistry of carbon compounds. Okay, so now organic chemistry is now, if you take this thing, this is broadly divided as, if you take organic compounds rather, organic compounds or organic compounds, or as you know, they are compounds of carbon. Okay, carbon has capability to form 4 bonds, 4 single bonds. Okay, it has a capability to form 4 single bonds or 2 double bonds, 1 triple and single bond. Okay, so it can form covalent compounds with any other atoms like hydrogen or oxygen, sulfur, chlorine, or any other halogens, phosphorus, or like that any other compounds, including cyanide, all those things. And carbon can combine with any number of other carbon atoms. So that is the property in which it can go on adding any number of carbon atoms by way of covalent bonds. This property is called catenation. The property of catenation. Catenation is a property of carbon to form covalent bonds with variety of elements and including that of their own carbon. So there can be carbon compounds with as much as 10, 20, 30 carbons attached to it, and each of the carbons can be attached to any of the others like hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, chlorine, or any other halogens, phosphorus, or for that matter any other compound, nitrogen. Okay, so this property of carbon to form any number of bonds or any number of additional compounds is called catenation. So now how the organic compounds are divided? Organic compounds are divided as aliphatic, before coming to, or open chain compounds. More than open chain compounds, they can be, that is open chain compounds are, for that matter, you can even call them as aliphatic. Open chain compounds are a straight chain compounds. Open chain, straight chain, or for that matter any other classification also is then that is, yeah, okay, open chain, straight chain. And then before classifying them, we can even classify as open chains can be open chain or straight chain or acyclic compounds. Acyclic compounds, these are all cyclic compounds. So what do you mean by cyclic and acyclic? Acyclic is the first and the last carbon are not joined with each other. The first and the last carbon are not joined with each other. Such a thing is acyclic. And a cyclic is the first and the last carbon are joined with each other. So it is a closed structure. So the first and the last carbon are chained. Okay, so cyclic and this thing. Acyclic compounds can be as actually they are okay. So acyclic and cyclic, and cyclic and this thing open chain can be a open chain or a branch chain, whatever it is, open chain, branched chain, or branches within the open chain, all those things. Okay, so within the acyclic there can be okay. So within the whole acyclic can be of different types, in the sense there is homocyclic and then heterocyclic. Acyclic, or you can even call this as alicyclic. Okay, it is within the this thing. This is homocyclic. Homo. Okay, it can be homocyclic or heterocyclic. The cyclic compounds can be homocyclic or heterocyclic. What do you mean by homocyclic? Homocyclic means the cycle consists of only the same type of atoms. Say, for example, there is a all the members of this thing, the central metal atom happens to be carbon. So they are homocyclic. And here heterocyclic is the member, one of the members in the chain can be other than carbon. Okay, so that is heterocyclic. Cycle. So first compound, this thing is acyclic or open chain, and the second this thing is cyclic compounds. Cyclic compounds can be divided as homocyclic. I mean, cyclic compounds can be as okay. So you can even name them as, before even calling them as this thing. Before even calling them as this thing, you can say hello, cyclic compounds can be. This new lesson, this organic chemistry, basic principles and techniques. Okay, let us see what is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is earlier thought of as a chemistry of living and dead things. Okay, so all the living things like plants and animals, the compounds which they are having, they are present in those living and living plants and animals, and once they are dead and they are not living, what are the chemicals which are present in that are covered in organic chemistry. This is the earlier definition. Then later they found that there were a lot of exceptions. So they have classified organic chemistry, or they have termed organic chemistry as a chemistry of carbon compounds, because all these compounds of organic chemistry has carbon as the primary central atom. Okay, so that is carbon. So what is carbon? Is having a 1s2, 2s2, 2p2 configuration, which we have already seen. So it is capable of forming 4 single bonds. Okay, 4 single bonds by head-on collision of s and p orbitals. So these single bonds, when they are single bonds, they are called sigma bonds, which are formed by head-on collision. Okay. So apart from that, it also can form 2 double bonds, in which one is if there is a head-on overlap causes sigma bonds, and the sidewise overlap or the parallel overlap causes pi bonds, sigma and pi bonds. Okay, in the double bond, each double bond have one sigma bond and one pi bond. It can form two double bonds. Each carbon can conform. Then it can also form one triple and one single bond. If there is a single bond, will be always sigma bond, and in the triple bond, the first bond head-on overlap will be sigma bonds. Other two are pi bonds. Okay, and not only that, it has a excessive property of excessive catenation. What do you mean by catenation? Catenation means carbon can join with any number of other carbon atoms. Okay, but through a covalent bond formation, and not only that, okay, not only that, it can even form bonds with any of the other atoms like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, okay, then any of the chlorine, bromine, iodine, phosphorus, sulfur. So like that, it with any other elements or any other atoms with other atoms, it can form covalent bonds. Okay, this excessive property, this property of this carbon to form any number of bonds with the other carbon atoms or with other this thing, going on adding to a chain structure is the property of catenation. So this is about this thing. Now classifying organic compounds. Organic compounds can be classified as acyclic or straight chain compounds. Acyclic or open chain, more than this thing, we can have it as open chain compounds. Acyclic or open chain compounds. And cyclic or closed chain compounds. Closed chain compounds. Okay. So when how about this thing, the cyclic compounds can be further divided as cyclic compounds can be further divided as aliphatic and aromatic compounds. Okay. So these cyclic compounds can be further divided as alicyclic or alicyclic compounds and aromatic compounds. Alicyclic, and this is aromatic compounds. So they are divided, cyclic compounds are divided, alicyclic and aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds can be further divided as benzenoid compounds, non-benzenoid compounds, okay, and then heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Okay, alicyclic can be both homocyclic as well as homocyclic and heterocyclic. This thing is alicyclic is further divided as homocyclic and heterocyclic. Okay. Okay, homocyclic and alicyclic. Now let us see in detail what we mean by each of these branches. Organic chemistry, acyclic or open chain compounds, and this is cyclic or this thing. Say cyclic compounds can be highly cyclic or aromatic. Benzenoid, aromatics are further divided as benzenoid, non-benzenoid, and heterocyclic compounds. Heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Here this is heterocyclic alicyclic compounds and homocyclic